Well, hello everybody, here we are again with another episode of the Statue of Liberty. Could this be the session that we get it done in? I don't know, it's quite a big patch to cover, but let's get going and yeah, we'll get going on it. So we've got quite a lot of confetti going on here, so this is going to be a lot of swapping and changing. So yeah, this is not the best bit I enjoy. I hate doing confetti. Purely because it's just like you've got to keep swapping colours. But yeah, so let's just get some of the colours that we need. Let's get them all out ready. So I'm just trying to lay out the drills here at the moment, so I've got no room whatsoever, so oh dear, right, okay, so I don't know whether it's just best to do one colour at a time for this bit, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. So let's get going. So today, what have I done today? Well, it's Friday and it's my day off. Woohoo! Because I don't work Fridays and I get like a bit of a long weekend until Monday comes up. So went up to got up, went to bed at 3 o'clock last night, sort of stayed up late trying to catch up with things that I haven't been able to do throughout the week because of working. And yeah, didn't go to bed until gone, I think it was like 3 o'clock, because the problem is with TikTok is once you're on it, you find it quite difficult to come off the app. So yeah, and I was watching this video of this lady that had an automatic can opener, and basically it's like this little robot thing that you just rest on the can opener, it goes and goes round like undoing it, and I like the look of it, but you've got to pay postage. And then I thought, well, I wonder if I can take a photo of it, then put it into Amazon, and Amazon's got it, which means I can save a bit of postage, which is always really good. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to save a bit of postage. So yeah, I'm going to get one of them, because the amount of times I've gone round with a can opener that you know your hand wind round and it doesn't open it all, and someone on there was trying to open it with a Fry Benton, which is like some sort of pie thing in a tin, and it wouldn't open it, so I think I had to go round again. But I got quite fed up with watching it, so I sort of scrolled on because I felt like the video was too long. So yeah, I moved on from that, but I'm definitely going to get one of them. So anyway, I get up and first things first, get the kettle on. So every morning I get the kettle on, make a cup of coffee, and then I'll load up my emails, see if I've got any emails to go through. I'll check the daily sales to see if we've got any sales to process. Obviously open up the Vinted app to see if any orders have reached their destination. And it was nice because today I woke up and that parcel that I was telling about yesterday that was delayed, that turned up and the buyer received it and released the money, so that was really good. And then I had to do a bit of accounting because I have to separate the profit from the sold item, if you get me. So all the profit goes into like a separate section. So we're sorting out that and then putting all like the business expenses in and all the paperwork that you have to do, because when you do selling as a pro, you have to keep all the paperwork. So yeah, it's kind of boring. I don't mind doing paperwork, I absolutely love doing paperwork, but it's just like when you sell things, you have to keep receipts of everything. So, and then you have to send all the invoices because the customer has to have an invoice, because when you're a pro seller you have to send an invoice apparently. So yeah, So anyway, I had a few sales that came in last night, and I was sitting there till gone, probably about 1:30 in the morning, wrapping them up, because this lady wanted 3 things in one package. So that took ages, because obviously I wrap my stuff in tissue wrap, so I had to like put them into 3 different lots of tissue wrap. I could have just bundled it all under one, but I feel like each item needs to be separate. So yeah, I'm running quite low on tissue wrap, so I'm gonna have to get some more. So I did that, and then another one came through, and so I quickly did that. And the one this morning, there was one after that, and I thought, oh, I can't be bothered to do that now. So like, I was like, my foot was aching because of where I've been standing up all night, and I thought, right, that's it, I've had enough now, so I'll do that tomorrow. So anyway, this morning comes, and I've got to I'm thinking to myself, right, I've got an Amazon collection because tomorrow is movie night. So what I'm going to do is I'll take up, I had 2 in post, 1 raw mail, check to see if my team orders moved. That one that's jammed at customs still hasn't. So I'm going to give it till Monday, and then I'm going to ask for a refund, I think, because I'm kind of getting fed up with waiting now. So like, it's really annoying when they say, oh, can you like wait a few more days? Nope. Once it gets that deadline, you know, I've waited till the deadline, that's fair. So, you know, they really should auto refund me from the minute that was supposed to turn up, you know. So yeah, I went off to, drank the coffee, went up to the raw mail, because I had 1 raw mail, 2 in post. Well, I like to use the locker now, so I go up to oh, where's my Kate there? I go up to the locker, so put that in, and oh my god, I was standing outside Morrison's Daily in Braintree. It's tiny. Okay, so it's this tiny little shop. You've probably got like 2 aisles. It's just basically your necessities. There's just you won't be able to get like a weekly shop in there, because they don't seem to, I've not seen frozen food in there. It's mainly like chocolate, sweets, crisp, you know, that sort of thing. And the locker, so where the shop entrance is here, the locker's like against the shop, and normally you've got about that much room. Well, this lorry was parked in where I needed to go, and I thought, oh my god, like, how am I going to fit down there? Well, anyway, they were unloading going into the back of the shop, obviously with all the shop's delivery, and I thought, oh, I could squeeze down there easy. I probably had about that much room between the lorry there and the locker there, so I managed to squeeze down in the gap. So got that done. Then I ventured off to Sainsbury's, because tonight I really fancy spaghetti bolognese, so I got some spaghetti bolognese. Already had spaghetti from last week, so spaghetti lasts ages, so I thought, well, rather than buy another pack, I'll use that. But you know, I can't bloody speak today. Rather than use that part, I will I mean, rather than buy another pack, I'll use that up first. The amount of times I've bought spaghetti and I've still got loads left, like, so yeah, that's what I did on that. And then before that, I went to InPost. I put them into there, because I was checking Temu to see if that came, to see whether I had to pick one up today, but yeah, it's still running late. And then the other 2 on the flight at the moment. And then I ventured up, did the Royal Mail, come back, then done Sainsbury's, so done some there. Now, I've noticed they're selling tissue paper in there, and it's very, very tiny range. There's literally like yellow, white, or cream. And I've been looking on Amazon, because Amazon do like a big bundle pack. So I might do it from there. So once I did that, I came back and made something to eat, because I was getting quite peckish. Obviously skip breakfast. I don't always have breakfast. I'm not the type of person that has cereal. I would have like either biscuits, a banana, perhaps just a coffee, some toast. You know, cereal's not really my thing. And then, although having said that, I have been fancying Weetabix for ages. And then I thought, right, I'll come back, and went to put the TV on. I made a cup of coffee and decided to eat some, because I got some Kinder Bueno. I found really cheap chocolate in Sainsbury's at the moment. Kinder Bueno bars, like 4 in a pack for 85p. And then I got some carrot cake, really fancy cake. I know I shouldn't be eating cake, but all this week I've just like been eating junk. Like, yeah, my treat night is supposed to be like Saturdays, and I've just ate so much crap. Went to put the TV on, and I don't know what has happened, but I am so annoyed, because went to load up my next episode of The Only Way Is Essex. I had loads of other programs recorded on there, and something's happened and the system has wiped all of the recordings that I recorded. So like BBC News, Only Way Is Essex, All Me Animal Park, it's completely wiped it. And this happened the other night. The other night it had a software update, and then for some reason, when you went onto like the planner where you can see like what programs are on, it wouldn't show what the programs were on. So it was having this major sort of glitch. And I googled it, and apparently with YouView is a type of they're a company that used to be with TalkTalk, but I don't think TalkTalk are with them anymore. And they're basically, that's the company that make the, you know, the box thing. And apparently sometimes when they do a software update, it can trigger it to wipe everything off it. So I'm really annoyed, because like all the programs all my films that I normally record on ITV2, they're all gone. So yeah, absolutely livid. But you know, and the thing is, there's like a padlock button on the YouView, and it says that if you press that, it will not automatically delete it. Well, clearly that don't work, because they've basically deleted that off. So I've now got to sit there and try to like figure out what programs I used to watch and what I didn't watch, and try and series record it again. So, and then for some reason the TV was saying that there was no signal to the TV aerial. Now, we've had a lot of bad weather at the moment, obviously with loads of rain, and they're saying that we need to get like shorts out now on the news, because it's now starting to get hot again. So they were saying make sure you get your shorts and sunglasses and all that, and I'm like, how can we go from like really bad storm to that? So anyway, I thought, right, I'll have to sort that out later, and I'll put the main sort of TV on. And yeah, it was saying no signal, so I had to sit there and program all the stations again, like getting all the like TV channels on. And yeah, somehow something really buggered up obviously the YouView box, and it's kicked all the stations off as well. So normally you just like retune it and it just finds the channels, but yeah, so I can't watch any of the programs I recorded. I've just got to stick to the main TV now until I find obviously programs that I want to put onto a series record. But yeah, so frustrating. If that's going to do that every time there's a software update, then I'm just going to like get rid of it, because it's ridiculous. Like, it should be able to handle software updates without removing all the recordings, you know, it's ridiculous. So yeah, I did that, and then I retuned that, and then I was starting to edit yesterday's video ready for uploading. Because while I was wrapping up the parcels, I thought, well, I'll start to make a watch on it now. So whenever I record one of my videos, I'll watch it back to see if there's like any cuts. Perhaps I've stepped out the room and I need to shrink that video down a bit so that you're not just looking at a mat. I check like the audio, make sure the audio is all okay and stuff like that. And it got to about 1:30, and I got to the first cut, and I was like, oh, I'm tired now, I want to go to bed. So I made a note of what the cut, like the the minutes of the cut were, and then I thought, well, I'll do that tomorrow, because if I log off now, it's gonna like reject it and redo it again. I've had a few done like that, because I used to do like multiple cuts in one session, but when I've done that, it doesn't always cut it, and I'm like, I'm sure I just cut that, and it's like not took the cut out, if you get me. So I tend to do it one at a time now. So yeah, and then I thought, right, that's going to take me up to the news. So I made a tuna sandwich with these gorgeous crisps. They're like nachos, but they've got a really sort of beautiful flavour on them. They're normally in Sainsbury's in a green bag. Then I had a piece of carrot cake and this Kinder Bueno thing. And so, yeah, watch the news. And then after that, I thought, well, I'll do a bit of this. And then Amazon's just texted me to say that I've got a package to pick up. And I thought, oh my God, right, I've already been out today, because I wasn't going to wait until like the afternoon, because I know that the couriers will go around the lockers picking all the parcels up, and I'm so glad I did, because the minute I put the InPost one in, about 10 minutes later I got a message to say that they picked up the parcels. So you know, you need to try and get your parcels off early in the morning for them to leave that day, otherwise they're just going to sit in the locker all day, because they do come pretty early. They like to pick up, job done, you know. So yeah, they're all on the way, which is good. And I was like, bloody hell, that was quick. See, if I'd done that in the evening, they'd be like, or like in the afternoon. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't, but sometimes they'll pick up and then sometimes they don't, and it's left there all night. But I don't mind if it's left there all night, just to, you know, gets it out of the way and it's, you know, in the network, and then on to the next one, you know. So I've got to wrap up the one that I forgot to do last night. So I've got to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, while this is uploading, I'll wrap that up, and then I will go up to, that's another raw mouse. So I might do that one in the post office, because I've got to do an Amazon pickup as well. But I just like processing it myself. I like to go in the locker and do it myself. But yeah, I'll have to wait and see. Right. What's that one? That's R. Where's my P gone? Just had that. What have I done with it? That's interesting. What's that one? That is H. What have I done with the P then? Oh, it's right there, look. Oh, can't think today. I really can't think. I think, you know why, is because this has got a few of the three colours. This light brown is like a, or the orangey colour, that's like one of the threes. So yeah, that's probably why. But yeah, on this one I'm just gonna like, that's an R now. Oh, this is gonna get confusing now. Yeah, so as I said, once this is up, once I finish this, I'll get that wrapped up. And then didn't really want to go back out today, but you know, gives you a walk out, I suppose. Because once I've done what I need to do, if I forget anything, it gets rolled over to the next day. Like once I'm done, you know, because I know that it backlogs me doing like my filming, or you know, or my house daily commitments and stuff. So yeah, so I'll get that done in a minute. Might pick up a few jammy Dodgers. Shouldn't really, but so right. I feel like this session is going so slow because of the amount of colour change we've got going on. So, and then I've been on the hunt to try and get some more. I need to get some cotton wool buds for that ghost glitter thing that she showed me, but I completely forgot. So I need to try and, what I'll do is I'll have a look when I go and get my jammy Dodgers. So I reckon they're going to be finishing that till probably next week, because that's been running like a week now. So I reckon it won't be long before they put them back up to 90p. So all I can say is, while they're on offer and you like jammy Dodgers, stock up as much as you can before they go back on offer. So I mean before they go back up to full whack. So I love that word, full whack. Like it's like that machine called a whacker plate. Like of all the names you can call it, you call it a whacker plate, like because it whacks things. Basically, it's like a machine that it pats down. Like we used to have one when we doing because we renewed like all of the garden. We didn't want grass there. We put it into like patio sort of paving and stuff. And a whacker plate will smack down the mud to make sure that it's all like a level surface. So, and then Donald Trump has left the UK now, but apparently on the news it was saying that they had to divert because I think he was on Marine One and then they had to change and go on to the support plane. Because sorry, the support helicopter, because something happened with the hydraulics or something. So, and they actually took off from the airport that's quite close to me, which is Stansted Airport. Yeah, with the Marine One, they always fly with like, I think there's Marine One and Marine Two, and then there's like Air Force One, but Marine One normally you won't be able to like fly a helicopter from the USA to the UK because it's not compatible to do that, I don't think, because that's why I think they go on on Air Force One. But yeah, so he left last night, I think it is. So and then apparently on the news they've been saying that there's going to be another budget announced in November. So, and they've said that the government has borrowed too much money basically, so they've borrowed more than they should have. Oh my god, look at that, my bloody things fell out, look. Wow, we're going to have to do something about this. Look, that shouldn't be falling out of there. Do you know, that's funny because I thought I saw something fall out the other day. Wow. I think we'll have to use some super glue or something on that. But the problem is, whatever you do, don't get super glue up that whole bit there. Because if you get it up here, this is your airlock mechanism. So if you get glue stuck there, it's not going to pick up because it uses an airlock system. So what happens is when you pick the drill up, it's trapping air. Then when you put it down and then you release it, you're releasing that airlock. So yeah, so that's that. So yeah, now John and Sophie Blore, just to let you know, your parcel will be leaving in about 2 weeks time. As I said, I'm not going to send it too early because it's a Halloween thing, so I will be in touch with you once that's dispatched. And if you I've got the InPost locker that you sent me, so that's fine. But yeah, I'll let you know as soon as that's on the way. So expect an email probably within the next sort of 3 to 4 weeks. So yeah, that's no problem at all. So was that 5? Yeah. So yeah, it's been quite a productive day today. Busy, as you know. But then I get the best stuff. Oh my god, look, it's done it again, look. Right, we're going to have to do something here because this shouldn't be doing that. What can I use? I could put washi tape around it. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to have to... I might actually replace the whole fitment with this plastic bit. But wow, I don't think I've had that happen before. Has anyone else had that happen to them with this gold bit falling out? It's quite rare. It shouldn't be doing that. So... yeah, quite interesting that. So yes, I'm always busy, me. I never get a holiday. I want a holiday. I need a holiday. The last holiday I went on was like 2024, April, and it's been that long. Like, I need a holiday. But on the news today, they were showing us this this little train that's underground at the Post Museum. And basically this little train used to take the mail through the underground network or something. And they were saying that all these postmasters were on the train. And I actually Googled it because I quite like to visit that. I love visiting museums. And apparently it's not actually far from Liverpool Street. So it's actually, I would get off at London Liverpool Street. And then apparently it's the Circle line up to Farringdon. Right, this is completely fell out again now, so I'm gonna have to use a different pen until that's repaired. Wow, that's so annoying. See, this is why you should always, with the plastic pens, I pull these bits out and keep them, because you never know when they might need it, when you might need them, because depending how far you press on this, it can sometimes get dented inwards, like as if it's imploding inwards. But yeah, anyway, going back to this museum thing, apparently I would get the Circle line up to Farringdon. I mean, it says that it's about like a 14 to 17 minute walk, but, and then get out of there, and then it's just like probably about 2 to 3 minute walk. But yeah, I'd love to go on that little train, but it's so small because it's such a strange train, because it's not like when you walk on and then the doors slide open, you walk in. This train has got like a little lid that you lift up and then you have to get in and they put it over the top. I think that's how it works. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to put that on the to-do. There's so many things I want to do. I want to go up to Westfields, which is in Stratford. It's like a big shopping centre. I want to, the zoo, I've completely, like, that's had to be, like, took off the to-do at the moment, because, I mean, I'm not going to visit the zoo during the winter, am I? So I'll save that for another time. I need to pop up to, I want to go Ipswich. I haven't been to Ipswich for so long. Last time I went to Ipswich, I think it was on a college, like, trip out. I want to go Sudbury, because people are saying that Sudbury is quite a nice place to visit. So, and it's quite interesting because you come out of, as I say, I watched this guy on TikTok that goes around different towns showing you how it, what it's like. And as you get off at Sudbury train station, there's an Amazon locker on the train station, which is pretty cool. I don't really understand why they put them on the train station, but I suppose if you've just, like, I suppose it's for, like, all the workers. Like, if you just finish work, it's just easier to pick it up off the train station than it is to, like, go into the actual town centre and then have to, like, walk out your way to go and get it. But yeah, so interesting. So yeah, I thought I'd do this first rather than do the parcels again, because that will just, like, backlog me even more. So normally I do it, like, I'll go out and then come back, then film, and then by the time I've done that, I want to come in, sit down, then film. Like, but I mean, like, take a break first, watch TV with a coffee, and then, like, do this. But I've done it the other way around today, just so that I know that this is done and out of the way. And then I really need to do that debagging, the bagging up video. So yeah, and thanks again to Angela. Angela saw a comment pop up again with another donation, so thanks ever so much for that. That's very kind of you. That will be obviously invested back into buying more paintings and stuff. So as I say, if you want to super chat, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to. I did used to do channel memberships, but I simply don't agree with charging someone to watch a video. I didn't feel it was working out for me. I don't like the idea of charging people money to watch a video. I did say I was going to have a bit of my tea, but too carried away with trying to get this done. This is the thing, it's so close to the end now of getting this painting done. I just want to get it finished. So, but this is going to be quite slow because we've got to do all the confetti now. So yeah, I could have sworn I put number 2 drill there, but it's not gone down. I call this the garden pea colour, look. Still ain't edited. I was while the news was on, my I was doing the first edit and it says processing, so I need to check whether that's finished its processing, because sometimes when you check it'll go, this is still processing, and it's like, and it says like, oh, 14 minutes, and then it turns into like half an hour before it's done. So yeah. Oh my god, like I got these gorgeous diamond paintings come yesterday, so that'll be an unboxing coming soon. So yeah, that'll be good. Right, so say I've done it again. Look, I need a bit of my drink. I don't need to, but I just need to drink it. And oh my god, I've seen these cups again, the little football cups with socks in at B&M's, I think it is. Oh la la. And it was in the Colchester branch. That one is massive. But I love the one at Chelmsford, because Chelmsford is the only one that I've known that has an upstairs flooring. So yeah, I have to normally get, I mean, the only thing I really buy up there is the candles, the reed diffuser things. But yeah, it's basically furniture up there, so. Right. Alexa, what's the weather forecast today, please, love?
Currently, in Braintree it's 26 degrees Celsius with clear skies and sun. You can expect more of the same today, with a high of 26 degrees and a low of 13 degrees.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. So, I mean, they say to like try to avoid the hours of 11 and 3 because that's when it's at its hottest, but I mean, as long as I go before the post office shuts, I mean, I don't really need it desperately. I mean, it's only popcorn, but you know what I'm like, if it's at the pickup station, I want it that day. I actually had a parcel via InPost the other day, and it normally by the morning it's supposed to, like by about 11 it's supposed to say like if it's coming, and I thought, oh, it just says at the warehouse still, and normally when it says the warehouse it's like the next day you get it, and I thought, oh, maybe it's not coming today, and then it went out really late. I think they left Ipswich about 1 o'clock, because about 1 o'clock it was saying, oh, it's out for delivery now. But I love the way InPost put their scans, because 1 minute it goes, off it goes. So the minute they pick it up, it goes, off it goes, and then and then on the day of delivery, it's like, it's close, stay tuned. And then when they drop it off, it's like you get another message, and it goes, it's at the shop, go, go, go. It actually says that. So yeah. This colour is looking very sorry for itself, because that's the only colour we haven't done yet. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Karaoke! feel like I need to do like a border. See, normally I would, but it's sort of like in a border shape, so I don't really need to in this bit. Right, what I'm going to do is I need to, let's get this roller out of the way. Let me free this up a bit. So let's put that there, that can go there. And we've got a bit of room for these ones, you see. I've been working on my, this thing here, look. My lovely pumpkin, and this is looking gorgeous. Look at that. So that's what it's looking like at the moment, and I got this lovely matching tape to go with it. I think I got that from the works, but yes, I've been doing a bit of that. So yeah. Oh, where's my number 5? Here's Johnny. Johnny 5. Now, one thing I need to find is this dot symbol. So yeah, I don't know what I've done with that. It's a dot symbol, so where would that colour be? It's a bright white by the looks of it, because it's over there, look. Right. So, where the hell's that gonna be? Is it that one there? What's that? Statue of Liberty? Oh, you lovely little beauty. Look at that. It's not actually white, it's like a minty white. Beautiful. Fantastic. So right, J. God, this feels like the longest ever session because it's so much like, as you can see, when you've got confetti, it slows you up. Whereas if it was colour block, you'd whiz through it. I mean, I suppose it depends how quick you are, really, but I always find confetti takes forever, so yeah. So I wonder what the movie's going to be this week, because I really, really want to watch Gorillas in the Mist with Sigourney Weaver, but as you know, with shitty Prime, you have to pay for old movies. I can't understand why on earth, it infuriates me why we get charged a $7.99 fee. I mean, let's be honest, the only thing I use out of that $7.99 fee is probably delivery. That's the only thing I benefit from, because why do they feel the need to charge for old movies when you're already paying a subscription fee for that? You know, it's like, I don't know if you've noticed, but it's always the crap films that are the ones that are free. Like all the ones that are like well worth the money to watch. You've got to, I mean, all the really good movies, you seem to have to pay for it. It's like at Christmas, you'll be slapped with fees left, right and centre, because they always put fees on at Christmas for Christmas movies when they know people are going to want to watch it, because they're thinking, oh, look, we're going to make some money here, you know. So, right, so I'm going to get to this end of this line, and then I'm going to leave that session there, because I've got about 12 minutes. I've got a 12-minute unboxing video that I've got to upload, which is going to cause problems for this video because it's going to take half the storage. So let me just finish off my last one here now, and we'll call that a session. So look at that, people. Oh my god, That is looking lovely. Right, let me pop all this over here, make sure we're all lovely tidy, ready for the next painting. And as you can see, we are almost at the very end of this painting now. So just give it a little bit of a rollage. I'm not going to roll all up here again because we've done that previously, but yeah, we are very, very close to the finito of this, as you can see down here. And I can't remember if I mentioned last time, but I have now put the brackets on the back of here. So they're all ready to go on the wall. But until then, that has been the next stage of the Statue of Liberty. I reckon this will be another 3 stages or so. But anyway, I feel like we've not got really much done. I think we did we start there, but it just feels like we've not made any progress on this it's because of all the confetti. But anyway, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and if you haven't done so already, you know what to do. Ring that bell, and you'll be alerted when the next episode is up. Until then, have a lovely evening. Bye bye now.